Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Buttons. In this video I'll show you how to scope out the airstrip, the North Dock, and El Rubio's compound in Cayo Perico, and I'll show you where the loot locations are as well. So spawn into your Kasatka and come over to this panel right here. Click on Gather Intel. Now just open your map, see how far you are from the smuggler plane. I'm pretty far away, and if you are far away, just go over to the driver's seat and click fast travel. Now just look at the little mini map and see where the closest location is to the yellow dot and click OK. Now we've spawned over to the location. Now if you don't own the Kasatka yet, it is $2.2 million, but it's very worth it to buy it, because if you do the heist 2 times, it's paid off. Compared to other businesses in GTA Online, you're going to have to do a whole bunch of extra missions to pay it off, but this one is really worth it, because as soon as you pay it off after doing 2 heists, the rest is all nothing but profit.
Is to pose as one of Mr. Rubio's smugglers. I have been monitoring air traffic from the island, and I have coordinates of the most recent plane to land in Los Santos. I, for one, am keen to see how things have changed since our last trip.
Now just travel right over to the yellow dot on the map. Now you can shoot a couple of missiles, try not to hit the Velum, but you are okay to hit the Velum 1 time, but more than once will damage it, so just keep an eye on that. If there's anybody standing right in front of the Velum, you might as well just land and go kill them. These guys aren't that hard to defeat. So I was able to get them all, so I'll just land, but I'll be cautious and make sure there's nobody else there. Looks like it's clear. Now you just jump on to the plane and get in, take off. One thing I do want to say is when you take off with this plane, try not to get too high in elevation, otherwise the plane will dip down and crash.
Flying south until you hear the sound of angry blonde Colombian on Rubio Beach. Coordinates are with you now. Disguises should be in back of plane. You can change on the way. And leave your weapons. Mr. Rubio will not trust smugglers. The guards will shoot you on sight if you are armed.
So if you do have to go over a high mountain, just go around it. Alright, now we're at the airstrip. So once you land, you're going to get searched by one of the guards in Cayo Perico.
Why can't you assholes be on time for once, eh? Arms out, let's go. Okay, wait over there. They will bring it soon. Go on.
As soon as you go beyond the airstrip, you must be careful. If guards get a good look at you while you are in the restricted area, they will know something is not right. Safest thing is to stay out of sight.
So here at the airstrip, there's going to be 2 locations where you can find loot. The first location is this barn right here. you'll find 2 locations inside. One down here with 2 tables, one on the left, one on the right. So we got some green stuff. Take a picture, send it to Pavel. Then look over to the right to the other table if there's anything there. And it looks empty, so if there isn't anything here, just go look for the loot in the other location, which is right over here. So just climb right to the top. There's gonna be 2 more tables right here. One on the right, one on the left. We got some more green stuff and some cash on the other table. So if any of the tables are missing loot this time, next time there probably will be loot there. So it's, even if you're not able to get it at these tables, you can get it at the second location, which is this way. So just run right across over to this side of the these buildings right here. You don't have to worry about guards here. So go into this little barn here. There should be 2 more tables. So we got some green stuff on the right side, and it looks like some more green stuff on the left side. Just take a picture, send it to Pavel. So that's it for the Airstrip. You have these 2 locations. Now just run over here and we'll go to the North Dock. So get on the bike right here. It's always going to spawn right here. Now, right here at this water tower, turn left and go right toward the water and drive straight down the edge of the shoreline here. Just follow it all the way down. You're going to come to this location with this shipwreck, this red boat. Sometimes you can find a treasure chest here. So I'll show you where the treasure chest is. It's usually around $25,000, but better than nothing. So the treasure chest will be right here in front of, between these trees, right here, where I'm standing. And if there is treasure here, you'll hear a wind chime. So we got nothing. Let's go and move on to the North Dock. Just stay right to the edge of the shoreline here and follow it all the way down. There's usually a guard here, so just keep an eye on him. You're going to drive right up here in front of this water tower right here. This is where you're going to stop. Now there's going to be 1 barn straight ahead right here. Keep an eye on the guards before you cross the street. So wait for that guard to start walking away and then just run right behind him. Now this barn right here is going to have 2 tables, and if you're playing solo you don't really need to come here, but I'm going to show you just in case you do want to come here solo and grab loot. There's going to be a total of 3 locations in the North Dock, and one of them is the best one, which is the 3rd location, and we'll get over to it in a little bit here. So you run right inside here. There's 2 tables. So we got some green stuff. Some cash. Now right here you can sometimes find basket with guard uniforms, but it looks like nothing here right now. Second location is right here. The one thing you need to do is watch the guards before you start moving. Make sure they're all walking away before you go anywhere. Now if you come right over here, you'll find bolt cutters. This is the first location for the bolt cutters, and there's 3 locations.
Bolt cutters, always useful. You need to get through locks quietly? This is the way. Marking location on planning screen.
This is another location where you might find a basket with guard uniforms, and it looks like there's nothing here right now. This boat right here is the second location where you'll find bolt cutters if they're not at the first location. Now just run right to the back of this barn and then check where that guard is. So mostly we just need to watch this guard that's walking away right here, and we're going to run right across this way right here to this barn straight ahead. This is the secondary loot location with 2 more tables. Got some green stuff right here.
Location noted.
That's the other table. Nothing there this time. Now check for this guard. Make sure he's walking away. He walks up and down. And then take another bike. There's also a camera here, so make sure you don't get caught by the camera. Just go right toward the shoreline again. Now we're checking for that guard again, who walks up and down here. And we're going to go right across here over to this little barn here. If you climb up on top of this little oil tanker, water tank thing, you can find a bolt cutter on the ground right here as well. So this is the third location for the bolt cutter. And if you come around over this side, sometimes you can find guard uniforms right here as well. Now you just go straight ahead, jump right over, and go right here to this little building right here. Now, sometimes in the game, it'll tell you that you need 2 players to loot this barn, but you can do it solo. You don't need a second player. So sometimes there's a guard walking up and down here. Just check for him first, make sure he's not there, and then run right over. This is the lever that you need to pull if you're coming here solo. And this will open the door to the barn. Now there's going to be 3 tables with loot here. So just go ahead and take a picture. So first table on the right, 1 in the center, and 1 on the left side.
Noting location.
Looks like that table's empty, but that's fine. We got a lot of loot that we can take during the finale. and it looks like there's enough loot at the airstrip, so we won't even have to come over here. This barn right here is the best one if you're getting loot solo. You only need to come to this third location. You don't need to go to the first or second locations at all. Majority of the time you'll find 2 Coca-Colas here. Now we are going to go straight across past all these guards on the map right here. So we're going to look for this guy right here with the long vision cone. Make sure he's facing the other way, and then we're going to move forward. Now he's looking the other way. Now just go ahead and drive straight ahead. The only guards that is going to see you here is that guy with the long vision cone. Once you go over, just go right back toward the edge of the little cliff right here. Make sure you don't fall off, and then just keep going straight. Go right up to these trees and stop, and then check, make sure there's no guards in the area, then cross right across that road right here. So go this way, right into this little field. There's going to be one guard that you need to check for, which is this guy. And make sure he's going the other way, and then drive right behind him and go straight. Just go right over to the trees, and that's the tower right there. Once you get over to this part, wait for any guards, especially the ones driving around. Those are the ones you need to watch here. Once they're gone, just go right across the street, go right up the hill. And go right toward the tower right here. And there you go. Now you're going to have 3 locations here. So that's the first location where you'll find a transformer. Beside that door is the second location where you'll find another transformer. And if it's not on the ground level, you just go right up to the top of the tower and you'll find it there. So just keep going, climbing all the way up. There it is. Now you just need to do a simple hack. Just add up the numbers so they equal 39.
I have connection. You can use it with the app on your phone. Now, what do we have here? Ah, a grappling hook. Perfect for the section of wall we found. I will make note of it now.
Now all you have to do is open up the Sightseer app and you get to scope out El Rubio's compound.
Have a look in the basement. No need to change the winning formula, yes?
If you want to see the Panther, you just go to the Panther camera right here. But none of this is going to matter in the finale. You just go straight to keep switching until you get to the El Rubio's office and his basement. So in the basement is where you'll find the primary loot.
Did you see? There, in glass display case, a diamond the size of your fist. This will make our trip worthwhile, yes?
This is the best loot that you can get.
This will be a challenge. Use the wrong tool and you destroy what is inside. I will do some research.
So we got the pink diamond. So pink diamond and Black Panther,
So much you can carry.
those are the ones that you want to get.
Bring friends.
Only problem is Black Panther is something that's only on special holidays that you can get that, but you know, pink diamond is just as good. So you can scope this, and if you don't have any loot in that case, then it'll be the
Location here.
that locker over there with the bearer bonds.
Adding to planning screen.
Now in the basement storage, all these areas are mostly for if you're coming in with a crew, so you don't really have to worry about this. Now here you could sometimes find a painting right there on the wall, but there's nothing there. And then another location where you can find another painting is right there. And there's nothing there this time as well. Now you can find more loot right here on this table if you're coming in with the crew. And there's another table right here.
Aha, cash. Marking location now.
If you're playing solo, the only two areas you need to scope out is the basement and El Rubio's office. All these other locations are mostly for crews if you're coming in with a bunch of people and you're going to loot the entire place.
That's on your planning screen now. Okay, position logged.
Alright, and now we're done. So we've scoped out the airstrip, the North Dock, and El Rubio's compound. Now all you have to do is go ahead and switch lobbies and it'll automatically save your progress. For this video, I'm just going to jump down, get caught, and show you the easiest way to get back to the smuggler plane if you just want to, see the island and find out what happens if you get caught. So I'm just going to try and get caught by one of the guards here.
Stop. This area is off limits.
Now they'll send you right back to the airstrip and you can get back in your plane and go back to Los Santos. Now there's a plane. You could either go and scope out more of the island or just get back in the plane and take off. And that's it for the Gather Intel mission. If this video was informative, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.